Hi guys, welcome. Danny here from the Magic Junk Drawer. So I went years ago with a friend to see a psychic or an intuitive. I'm not even really sure what exactly he was. His name was, I'm going to protect his name. I'm not going to tell you his name. We're going to call him Clarence. And I went with a friend, and her name, we're going to protect her too. Her name is Kathy. So Kathy and I went to go see Clarence, and I remember thinking, I don't know, this guy is strange. Now for me to call someone strange, So I'll never forget, I don't remember everything that he said. I do remember him telling me that this is the part that was strange. He told me that I was a lot like him, and that I am the kind of person that has such a magnetic personality that people gravitate towards me, and then I could be in a bar with 5,000 people and they would all be gravitated around me. Now, I beg to differ, because if you saw my video about me not being popular, you would know that you could pretty much stick a firecracker up my ass and shoot me through the bar and nobody would notice. But he told me that I was sent here from God, and I thought to myself, oh my God, God sent me from God to my parents? Like, God chose my parents. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with my parents, but they're just not like, they weren't like holier than thou people. They were like average people. It's not like they were like holy rollers or anything. I don't know. So I wasn't buying anything here at this point that this guy was saying. So then he told me that when I came into the room, I came in with 2 light entities and 1 dark entity. And right away, like, I'm thinking, dark? There is nothing dark around me. I am not dark. I am not evil. There is nothing bad about me. I'm 100% light. And I was like, in my head, I was like, there is nothing dark. I don't have anything dark around me. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And when I paid him, and he wasn't expensive, I don't remember what he charged, but he wouldn't take the money from my hand. I had to put the money in probably like a cup similar to like this, and he saged it because he believed that we can transfer, like I could leave those entities, I guess, in his house or wherever we were. We were, I think, in his house. I think it was his house. And when we left, driving home, I was telling this stuff to Kathy, and her reading was totally different than mine. She didn't get any of that. She got like readings like, oh, you know, about your job and your boyfriend or whatever was going on with her at the time. It wasn't anything about entities, or it was very different. So years later, it's something that always stuck with me. Excuse me. Not that I think that I'm something out of the ordinary, although I might be a little bit different. But I thought a lot about the entities and things that kind of attach themselves to us, and how dark, because he kept saying this, just because it's dark doesn't mean it's evil. And we kind of have that notion of like light being good and dark being bad. We need to have a balance. There cannot be good without evil. There can't be evil without good. The night is no more evil than the daytime. You know, it's just dark. It's just dark. That's it. I mean, on Sundays, sometimes I'll get up real early and I'll run when it's still dark out. And it's on a Sunday morning that, on a clear Sunday morning, you can see stars like you wouldn't believe. It's just dark out. The only thing that worries me is like animals. Like, I don't want to run into like a coyote or something. But so the one thing that stuck with me is how, you know, you could have these like entities or whatever around you, and what attaches themselves. So you might want to be mindful of constantly cleansing yourself with sage or salt water. You can use a little salt in the shower. cleansing yourself with the water, the salt, and the sage, just to keep these things, you know, because they could kind of suck your energy sometimes. And yeah, so that was one, definitely something that stuck with me, that, you know, you have this gravitational pull that people are gravitated. And I'm like, really? I'm pretty sure that, like, last time I was in a bar, I was on fire and nobody noticed. But anyway, and also that me handing him the money, I could transfer something to him, so that's why he didn't take it from me. And I'm not saying that you can't touch anything somebody else touched, but if somebody has given you something and you're not sure about that person's intentions, you might want to sage it or salt it or something before you bring it into your house, because sometimes the intentions can be passed from one person to the other. Just something to think about. Don't drive yourself nuts. All right, guys, if you like what we're doing here at the Magic Junk Drawer, please like and subscribe. And share us. Share us. Get us out there. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.